Many processes within the construction industry are noisy. Pneumatic drills and demolition works, to name a few. Did you know that the noise emitted from a pneumatic drill being used 1 metre away is nearly 50% higher than the recommended noise exposure levels for workers? Exposure to these types of noises without the proper protection can damage the sensitive structures in the ear. This may lead to a lasting condition called noise-induced hearing loss, or NIHL. What are the risks of noise? Noise doesn't just damage your hearing. Too much noise can make you tired and nervous, raise your blood pressure and contribute to stress-related illnesses. Excessive noise can affect your concentration, leading to increased risk of mistakes and accidents. It can also lead to permanent damage. That annoying ringing we sometimes get in our ears is called tinnitus. Tinnitus is the second biggest hearing problem after noise-induced hearing loss in construction workers. What can be done to reduce noise-related risks? Reducing the exposure to hazardous levels of noise is the responsibility of both you and your employer. Employers can reduce noise exposure levels by alternating the time you spend on a particular task, purchasing equipment that emits a lower level of noise, or dampening the noise at its source, which may involve fitting a muffler. Some plant activities generate more noise in one direction than others, so careful positioning of equipment, such as exhausts or generators, can be a simple yet effective method of reducing noise levels. So, what can you do? Follow any warning signs on site. Warning signs often indicate areas where excessive noise may occur. Wear your hearing protection when instructed. This will be provided by your employer in the form of ear defenders or modelled earplugs when noise levels exceed 85 decibels. Have your hearing checked regularly. Signs of hearing damage can be detected at an early stage, and action may be taken to prevent it getting worse. Vibration. Handheld tools and machinery such as angle grinders, concrete breaking drills and power hammers all have something in common. They vibrate. These vibrations are then transmitted to the hands and arms. Regular hand-arm vibration can result in a number of conditions collectively known as hand-arm vibration syndrome, HAVS. Before you perform any task involving an exposure to vibration, a risk assessment should be undertaken. This may consider the frequency or duration of the task, the force or grip that will be needed to guide the equipment, the hardness of the material being worked on, and any factors in you, the worker, that may affect blood circulation, such as temperature. Effects. Hand-arm vibration syndrome can affect your fingers, arms and hands. Symptoms can include tingling or a numbness sensation in your fingers, loss of touch and strength in your hands, and the tips of your fingers may start to turn white. This is known as blanching. Blanching is more common in wet or cold weather and can become painful when the fingers begin to return to their natural colour. Reducing exposure. Prior to you starting a task, your employer will have already considered whether there is a need to use a vibrating tool and sourced a low vibration alternative where possible. There are a number of ways in which you too can help reduce vibration levels you're exposed to. Always use the right tool for each job and ensure it has been properly maintained. Make sure cutting tools are kept sharp so that they remain efficient. Reduce the amount of time you use a tool in one go by doing other jobs in between. Store tools so they do not have very cold handles when next used. Encourage good blood circulation by keeping warm and dry, and when necessary, wear gloves. Massage and exercise your fingers during breaks. Get help early. Report any symptoms promptly to your employer. Let's summarise. You'll be exposed to different types of noises each and every day on site. It's only when these noises reach hazardous levels that your hearing can start to become damaged. The same can be said for vibration. Exposure to vibrating tools will always form part of your working role. Your employer can reduce risks by sourcing suitable equipment. You also have a responsibility to understand the health risks exposure to noise and vibration can cause. Ensure you follow all guidance and warning signs, wear protective clothing, report changes in your health as they occur.